Okay, children. So just in previous lecture, you have seen that magnetic field at a point on axial line of a bar magnet we did, then on equatorial line of a bar magnet did, and we got expression for axial line. We got this expression for equatorial line. We got this expression, and if you compare these two with electrostatics, in electrostatics also we got similar kind of expression. Only there this constant was 1/4 pi epsilon naught. Here we got P, and here we got T cube. Similarly, for axial line also, we got 1/4 pi epsilon naught to d p upon d square minus l square raised to power 2. So exactly similar kind of expression. So the this m which we are getting here and the p which we are getting there, they are analogous to each other. So p was dipole moment. Here m will be representing dipole magnetic moment. Okay, so m, and what is m exactly? M was written for m into 2l. So magnetic pole into the distance between the two small distance between the two poles is magnetic dipole moment. So bar magnet is actually like a magnetic dipole moment, and in magnetism there is no monopole. Now talk on a bar magnet. Okay, expression, you know that if there is a electric dipole kept in external electric field, there will be torque. Similarly, if you have a bar magnet which is kept in external magnetic field, there will be torque on it. Okay, so just to explain, suppose you have, this is a bar magnet, okay, and this is north pole, this is south pole, and you have uniform magnetic field inside which this magnet is kept. Okay, this is the direction of the magnetic field. Now you know that in electrostatics, if you have electric field, this was the electric field, and there was a dipole, electric dipole. So plus q, this had a force which is in the direction of electric field, and this negative charge had a force which is in the direction opposite to electric field, and the force expression was q into E. Similarly, here in magnetism, force will be equal to m into B. M will be the magnetic pole strength, and E will be the magnetic field. So here the force which is acting on the north pole is in the direction of the external magnetic field, and the one which is acting on the south pole is opposite to the external magnetic field. Okay, this is Fn, this is Fs. So magnitude of Fn is equal to m into B, and similarly magnitude of Fs is equal to m into B. They both are having same magnitude, but they are in opposite direction. This is along B, this is opposite to B. Okay, now that means these two are in equal and opposite, so they form a but their line of action is different. They are not in same line, so they form a couple. Okay, these two form a couple, and that is the reason why there will be torque. And so you know that formula for torque is moment of couple. So R perpendicular into F. So if you see, if this distance we always consider as 2L, right? 2L, and this angle is theta. So you see, if this is our axis of rotation, if I consider my axis of rotation at this place, then the torque because of this force will become 0, but torque because of this force will be equal to R perpendicular F. For this force, R perpendicular, this is R perpendicular, okay, which is equal to 2L sine theta. So I'll get 2L sine theta into this force is mb. Okay, now this 2Lm I can combine. So 2Lm b sine theta. 2Lm is capital M, magnetic dipole moment, b sine theta. Okay, now you see torque is equal to mb sine theta. Now what is the direction of the magnetic dipole moment? For a bar magnet, it is from south to north pole. So this is the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. This is the direction of the magnetic field. Angle between them is theta. So angle between these two is theta. Okay, so therefore here I can write m cross b as a torque, because theta was angle between these two vectors. So I can write torque is equal to m cross b, and the direction of torque is given by the direction of any cross product, which is in 11th class you have done right hand screw rule. Okay, according to which for your right hand, first finger will be this finger, forefinger, in the direction of the magnetic moment, and the second finger in the direction of the central finger in the direction of the second vector. Then thumb gives the direction of the cross product. Okay, or in other words, screw way. So if your this entire hand points in the direction of the first vector, and then you take your curl these finger towards the second vector, then thumb gives the direction of the cross product, that is torque here. And unit of torque we have already done when we did last chapter. There we got m is equal to Ia, so unit is ampere meter square. And torque is acting, this torque's direction will always be perpendicular to your magnetic field. Okay, torque is always perpendicular to the magnetic field. And then magnetic dipole moment's definition is, how will you define magnetic dipole moment? So here another way of magnetic dipole moment is product of the magnetic pole strength with the small distance between the two poles. Okay, but another way of defining magnetic dipole moment is, it is the torque which is acting on the dipole held perpendicular to the magnetic field in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, if this is 1 Tesla and these two are perpendicular to each other, so this will be 1, this will be sin 90, which is 1. So it is the torque which acts on the magnetic dipole moment, is the torque acting on a dipole held perpendicular to the magnetic field of unit strength. Okay, so